Hey guys, it's Darude Leaf Storm here, and I'm here with IPBL Season 1, Week 1 against the Immortal Ment, coach of the Hawluchas, I believe, how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure. But yeah, if you didn't check out the team builder, I definitely recommend you go and check that out. It should have been uploaded earlier today. But on our team, we are rocking the Infernape, the Staraptor, the Empoleon, the Latios, the Moltres, and the Dugtrio. And what he brought was kind of what I expected. If I look at his team again, there were a few things I was a bit surprised didn't bring, like the Nidoking. I felt like the Nidoking was very good for him this match. But yeah, he brought Victini, which is good for my Dugtrio, Zygarde, Yanmega, which is actually really scary if it's Tinted Lens. He brought the Skarmory, the Suicune, and the Rotom. So going into this matchup, I definitely wanted to lead Infernape. If he led with Victini, I was actually going to test the Scarf, because if he was Scarfed and he just killed my Infernape, I would then go out into Dugtrio and then kill his Victini. So that would have been nice. But yeah, I know that's really risking my Infernape so early, but I felt like he wouldn't stay in anyway, and if he did stay in versus me, I feel like he would have just clicked the U-turn. So yeah, I am going to lead with Infernape. Now, we're not on Citra because of the recent custom firmware ban, but we do have sound for this, so that's nice. Thanks to Joe for recording this for me. So he does lead Victini here, and we are leading off with our Infernape. Hothead the Infernape. So here, immediately I just want to click U-turn. I just want to click the U-turn because I felt like it was really safe, as he is actually going to switch out into his Suicune. So yeah, we're going to be able to U-turn on this thing, and we've already gained a decent amount of momentum early on in the game. And what this allows me to do is get a switch into my Empoleon. And I can get on my rocks here, which is huge. Actually, I believe I go for a Toxic. I'm not really too sure. I had this match a little bit ago, so blame me if I'm a bit all over the place. So he switched out into Rotom here, which is actually also a really big threat, as I am able to get up my rocks. So that's really nice. We get that residual going for his team. Now here, I don't really have a switch in, so I am just going to stay in with my Empoleon and take the Volt Switch to the face, as it doesn't do that much since I am pretty specially defensive, and he is going to go back out into his Suicune. And now what is good about this is the fact that I believe I clicked Toxic. So we are going to be able to get this residual racking up on the Suicune. So right now, we're actually looking really, really nice. I've pretty much made the right plays every single turn, which is really good, actually. I was actually quite impressed with myself. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy with how this match is going so far. Okay, so here, I am going to stay in, because I really don't see much what he can do to me. I believe I stay in anyway. I honestly can't really remember. Actually, no, I don't stay in. I switch out into Soaring my Latios. That's right, because he can't really touch me. And now here, I am going to pull a switch into Lewis, my Moltres, expecting just a U-turn, because I was expecting him to be Scarf Victini, but I don't think he is anymore, since he did do that. And he actually pulls a switch out into his Skarmory, which is really nice for me, because he really does not have a switch into this Moltres at all. His only switch in is his Suicune, which is poisoned and is quite low. So out goes the Skarmory here, out into his Suicune, and I am just gonna go for the Flamethrower right here. So yeah, I felt like I could have gone for Hurricane, but I felt like Flamethrower was just a really safe bet, and as you can see, it does a decent amount to Suicune, but not to the point where I want to stay in and click Hurricane, because one, it might not kill, and two, I really don't want Moltres getting too weakened early on. since it is quite good against this team. So here he is going to pull a switch out into his Rotom. As I believe I go out into my Empoleon. Actually, no, I go for U-turn. Oh, okay. Well, this is fine with me. I completely forgot I had U-turn. So, yeah, as you can see, I had this match quite a while ago. So, yeah, we got the U-turn on the Rotom. So that's really good, since he kind of over-predicted there. And I kind of forgot, I guess, that Moltres got the U-turn. So here, I was debating what to click. But I believe I just go for the safe Flare Blitz, since if Suicune comes in, if 2 Flare Blitz knocks him out, I can bluff the Scarf. Oh no, sorry, Fire Punch. I ran Fire Punch. I'm so sorry. I'm really all over the place. But yeah, we had the Fire Punch off. As you can see, it's not to KO it. So I am gonna have to make a decision here, and the decision I make is to just click Close Combat and tell him that I'm not Scarfed. Because the thing is, if this Suicune went for rest, it would be a huge problem all over again. And getting rid of it was really huge for me. So I'm really glad it's down. So down goes the Suicune. And now in comes the Zygarde. Now I was really close to just clicking Z Close Combat on the Zygarde. However, it was not worth losing my Infernape for that. And I do have my Zygarde counter, which is my Staraptor. So this Staraptor is just fully defensive with Intimidate, and it just completely walls out the Zygarde, because I have Whirlwind if he tries to set up. As you can see, he goes for the 1,000 arrows, and it does nothing to my Staraptor, and I just thought this was beautiful, because the set is actually coming in handy. Now here he is going to pull a switch out into the Skarmory, and I believe I actually just go for a Whirlwind right here, which I do, kind of expecting the Skarmory to come in, and I wanted to get some more rocks damage racked up on a few things. And in comes the Yanmega. Now, I was very worried about this thing being Tinted Lens, and I cannot lose Staraptor this early, so I am going to go out into my Newt-Newt. It is not really needed anymore. And he's going to make a nice play and go for the Hidden Power Electric. Now, if it was Hidden Power Ground, we would have known, because my Sugar Berry would have popped. And also now we know it's Life Orb. Now this is unfortunate because I don't have Sucker Punch on my Dotrio, as you saw in the team builder. But I was debating whether to put Sucker Punch on it, but decided not to, which could have been a bit of a misplay. However, here I know I can live any hit with my Moltres, because we've seen him Power Electric. I'm just assuming that his other 2 moves are Air Slash and Bug Buzz. And then Protect, because he's Speed Boost. So we are going to get the pressure off with the Moltres. And I am just going to click Flamethrower right here, as he actually just goes for the Air Slash. Now, he lands the Air Slash. And I'm like, great, okay, we can actually just kill this Yanmega right here. Nope, he flinches us. Now, this is really unfortunate. And the reason this is so unfortunate is because we would have killed this Yanmega right here, and we still would have had Moltres alive. And Moltres puts in so much pressure on his team. And we actually could have boosted up on the Skarmory. Now, another reason why this is unfortunate is because now I'm forced to go into my Dotrio. And now here I do pet the Sludge Wave, so I was really tempted just to click that. But I am going to end up going for the Rock Slide, just in case he wants to switch out. Which there is no reason to switch out, except from if he wants to sack this and get a free switch in later. So he goes for the Bug Buzz on my Dotrio right here. Knocks me down to my Sash, which is very unfortunate, but we still have some use out of Dotrio, and we're going to go for the right side, and we're going to miss. Now, this is really, really unfortunate, because this Yanmega got 2 kills because of HAX. And yeah, it's really unfortunate because we were playing so well and we really had him on the back foot just for us to get flinched and then miss a Rock Slide after him landing 2 Air Slashes. So I don't really know, but you know, it's whatever. We can get back into this. So yeah, I send in my Infernape and he sends in his Rotom. Now I'm expecting this Rotom to be Scarfed here, and he proves it right here with the Volt Switch. And looking at the damage, it kind of looked modest, Scarf to me. And I was so close to clicking the Z Close Combat on that switch because I knew he would switch. But, however, I actually do go for the close combat. And we're going to catch the Zygarde on the switch in, and it does a tremendous amount. However, I do not want to take an E-speed from this Zygarde, so I am just going to pull a switch out into my Staraptor. Since we are rocking the Rocky Helmet, if he goes for E-speed, he's going to take all that Rocky Helmet damage. And the Zygarde that I was expecting to be a huge threat is actually not being a threat at all because of the Staraptor set. So I'm really happy with it. Now here, very close to clicking Brave Bird. Very, very close. But I am going to click Roost. I am going to click Roost as he does go out into the motor. So yeah. I get the Roost off, which it's really unfortunate because now I'm in a bit of a situation. I kind of expected him just to stay in and sack his Zygarde, but that isn't what happens, and in comes the Rotom. Now here, I go on to my Latios because I knew there was no way he was clicking Shadow Ball, as we do see the Volt Switch come out. And Latios basically picks up a kill here because he has Zygarde left, he has Skarmory left, and he has Victini left, and then the Rotom. So yeah, in comes the Excalibur, and I do pack the Thunderbolt, so I am just going to go for that. Arguably, I could have just gone out into my Staraptor. However, I felt this was a better play overall. And he does go for the Brave Bird. It is a decent amount, but we are going to be able to knock out the Skarmory with our next move. So we're looking pretty good here, not gonna lie. After that whole situation with the Yanmega, I'm still pretty happy with how this is going. So down goes Excalibur, and in comes Ziggy the Zygarde. Now, there's no reason for me to risk this here. I'm just going to switch straight into my Staraptor. Now, I was tempted to stay in here, but it just didn't feel worth it to me. I was going to stay in expecting him to maybe switch out, predicting the Staraptor and go into the Rotom. But as you'll see, he does just go for the extreme speed, so I'm happy that we did make that play, as he does get a crit on the extreme speed, which is a tad bit unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter, as here I'm going to click Roost, as he goes for the 1,000 arrows, which is fine with me. We fall straight down, and we are going to be able to go for the Roost, and get back up to a decent amount of HP, and now here I am just going to click Brave Bird and knock him out. Arguably, actually no, my better play wouldn't have been Whirlwind, because if we Whirlwinded out into Victini, he would have basically just gotten a free kill. So we are going to get the Brave Bird off, and yeah, we are going to be able to knock out the Zygarde. So the Zygarde literally did nothing, which I'm really happy about, because that's what the Staraptor was here to do, basically stop it from doing anything. Now, in comes Motor, and I want to pause it here, because it's Rotom versus Staraptor, and I calced a few things, and I saw that Infernape had a really, really good chance to live a modest Scarfed Shadow Ball. So I am going to stay in here with Staraptor, and the reason I did this was because, like I said, we have a really good chance to live the Scarf Shadow Ball with Infernape. And if he was Timid Scarf, we would have lived no matter what. So I am going to do that. Now, arguably, my better play here was to actually sack my Infernape so he can't lock himself into Thunderbolt or Shadow Ball, because if he locks himself into Thunderbolt, Latios lives it. If he locks himself to Shadow Ball, we have Staraptor. So arguably that was my better play. However, here I am going to be able to go into Latios and go for the Shadow Ball and knock out this Victini. So Latios putting in the work. So yeah, down goes Victini, and here I felt pretty confident I had this game in the bag, since it was about 20% chance to kill me, I think, with the modest Shadow Ball. So after all this hacks, that happened with the Mega and stuff. Like missing the rock slide, getting air/flinch. I actually felt pretty happy that I had a very good chance to win here. So I am going to go up for the Fire Punch. He goes for the Shadow Ball. And the health goes down, down, down. Crits us. Now, this just really made me so angry. Because he already landed 2 air slashes, which I'm like, okay, it's 95% accurate. You should land 2 air slashes. But then, he flinches us with 1. And, hold on, let me hop back over here real quick. That shouldn't have happened. Let me just hop back into... Oh my god, this is... Okay, this is very professional, I know. Let me just hop back into here. So, there we go. Sorry about that little professionalism, I guess you can call it. But yeah, after the Mega flinching our Moltres, which... Okay. Moltres was pretty much Fortra at this point. Like, he had E-Speed Zygarde, he had Scarf Rotom, and he had Victini, which outspeeds me. So, yes. Actually, he had Skarmory as well. So I could have easily have roosted on Skarmory. So, yeah, that is really annoying. And also, as well, I could have gone into my Dugtrio on the Rotom, because if he clicks Shadow Ball, then I just go back out into my Staraptor, and also I would still have my Dugtrio alive. So it's really unfortunate that we do lose this week that way. Especially unfortunate with the crit at the end, because we still would have had a chance to win without that crit. So it's kind of just like, let me do the calc now actually. I believe Infernape was at 87 HP. So Infernape, I think I have my set already on here. Yeah, I do. Against a Rotom, he's modest. How much HP? I didn't know 68 because he had more than 50, 87. I had around 87 HP. Yeah, it was a decent high roll to kill me there with my spread. So, yeah, that's really unfortunate. And then Timid had no chance to kill me whatsoever. So, yeah, it is really unfortunate, especially since only 2 people picked us in the pick'ems. So, I really wanted to win. Prove them wrong. It was a horrible matchup. I do agree with the pick'ems in that way. My matchup was not great at all. But yeah, I just felt like we had such a huge chance to win still. Like, it's the point where I felt like I played so well, and then it just kind of went to crap because of HAX. But anyway, that's the game we play, right? So, I made a misplay at the end, and that was the one misplay I made, and it ended up costing me the match even more. So, you know, we are going to take a 1-0 loss week 1 of the IPBL. So, it is unfortunate, but what can you do? So, guys, thank you all for watching. This has been Darude Leaf Storm, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.